I'm back. Coming back with a YouTube video. Oh, listen, I got a mic. I got a mic this time. Because usually when I make videos, you can barely hear my voice. My friends are telling me that I should start making more relationship type of videos and topics and stuff because they think that I give really good advice. I didn't even notice that I gave like really good advice to my friends, but they said that I did. So maybe I'm like the love doctor or something. I don't know, but I love talking about it. And I think it's a fun topic, but it's also like it's an intimidating topic because not everyone is going to agree. And this is just coming from me, a woman. So this topic is going to be about, are you his type? And I wanted to touch on this because I think it is such an interesting topic, because oftentimes when you talk to a man and then they actually entertain having some sort of relationship with you, you automatically think that, okay, well, we're both talking, we must both be interested in each other, right? It doesn't always mean that this person sees you as the one. Now, I think that girls, a lot of times, they get confused by that because automatically we think that just because someone is entertaining having some sort of relationship with us, whether it be just talking or even it can go as far as being someone's girlfriend, we often think that, well, I gotta be this person's type. Like, there's gotta be marriage in the future or he wouldn't be dating me. So, yeah. A man can literally date you and him not see you as a wife in the future. He can literally date you and not see you as a wife. He can talk to you and be semi-attracted to you and not consider you as a wife. And then you find out later that you're not really his type anyway. And a man usually marries the one that is his actual type, most often than not. And I always ask myself, well, how would a woman know she's a man's type or not? Like, how would she know? And here's the thing. I think a lot of us have had situations to where even like in elementary school and even in high school, you'll have somebody chasing after you. You'll have this little boy chasing after you. He like you and he like you and you just rolling your eyes like, oh my God, yeah, he liked me, but he is so annoying. Like, he likes me a lot. That little boy, listen, you are that guy's type. That little boy, that man who chased you in college or whatever, even somebody you could know right now that's chasing you and after you, have been after you maybe for years or whatever, you're his type, okay? He wants you. You're his type. If he got you, he gonna marry you, period. Like, you're the one he's gonna marry if he ever got a chance with you. So now that you're dating someone else and you have to question if you're his type or not, or does he see a future with me, then there's a possibility that you're just not his type, or you really wouldn't be questioning it or confused about it 9 times out of 10. Because usually when a man really, really wants you, in my opinion, like if I'm talking to a guy, this is just an example. If I'm talking to a guy and he's like staring at me, he's not on his phone or looking around the room while I'm talking, or then he'll have a conversation with me and he almost looks at me like without blinking. I always say, okay, I think I'm his type, because he's not even blinking right now. Like, he will sit there and talk to me and just stare at me like this and not even blink. And I'm like, okay, so I think I'm his type. I'm just saying, there are certain things that will show you if you're a man's type or not. And you can't force it. You cannot force it. You can't just like doll it up. And I mean, you can even go as far as trying to figure out what his ex-girlfriends looked like, the ones that he were actually in love with, the one that he had long-term relationships with. What did they look like? And that'll give you a little bit of an idea of what his type would be, and the type of girl that he would probably marry would look very similar to that. And if you don't fit into that category and you're questioning your relationship, then you're probably not his type, and you probably shouldn't be wasting your time in that situation, because there's guys out there that actually want you for real, and actually want to marry you, and then you're their type. So why waste your time? You know, I mean, if he can't wake up every morning and look at you like you're Beyonce to him, and you feel like you gotta beg for him to give you attention and this and that, then there's a possibility that you're just not his type. Because I guarantee you, if he woke up with his type, he would be like, when are we getting married? He don't want her to have nobody else. He wants to go ahead and tie her down because he feels like he's finally found the one. And that's usually, you know, when men get married, is when they found their type. And she is not only looks their type, but she's also does it for them, like emotionally, and she's well-rounded. And basically it's hard to find all that. So she's going to have those type of that essence about her. Who was that? Kim Kardashian's ex, Ray J? Oh, this is such a good this is such a good example. I think it was, no, not Ray J. Not Ray J. The other, Kim Kardashian's other ex, who she dated for a while, who she was in love with, the football player guy. If you notice, after Kim Kardashian, he ends up marrying a girl that looks just like Kim Kardashian. And so it's like, if a blonde or someone else would have came along who didn't look like Kim Kardashian, and she fell in love with him, he would probably let her hold the spot for a minute, maybe even 6 months to a year, until a Kim Kardashian lookalike came around, and then he went ahead and dumped her and got with the Kim Kardashian lookalike. And then all of a sudden, this blonde over here is like, but I thought, like, he literally just, we were together for like a year, and then he meets this girl, and then 3 months later, they're married. And the whole time, you didn't even know that she was a placeholder, and you was just holding the spot until his real type came around. She came around, and all of a sudden, she's the one. And you sitting over here like, you wasn't really his type anyway, but you had enough to fulfill his needs until he got what he really wanted. This happens all the time. And this is another reason why a girl will end up thinking that guys are jerks. Guys are jerks. Like, they all lie and cheat and da-da-da-da. But it's just like the whole time. Sometimes it could be that you don't really know what type of situation that you're in with that person. You may feel like you're dating this person and then see yourself with them long term in the future. But for him, he got with you knowing from the beginning that you were temporary. And so you put all of your hopes and, you know, wishes for this relationship like up here. And the whole time he's like, knowing that you're temporary. But he's not going to tell you that. Because if he told you, he wouldn't get all the benefits of having you around and holding the place right there to meet all his needs. Because you'd be upset about it, and you'd probably leave if he told you that. So of course he's not going to tell you that. He's going to make you think that you're the one or whatever. But I mean, as women, we know. And if you don't know, then it's time to reevaluate, you know, your situation. Because if you are questioning your relationship, and if you're questioning who you are to him, and then this is one of the things that you need to look at. Are you even his type? Like, isn't that crazy? But I'm telling you, listen, when a man likes you and you know he like you, you gonna know it. Trust and believe that you don't have to question it. Like, I mean, I know when somebody like me, I don't have to chase. I don't have to chase. If I'm talking to somebody and they're just standing like this, it's like, okay, well, I'm glad I do it for you. Moral of the story is, know your worth and know from the beginning who you're dealing with. And even before you get really deep involved with this person, know who you are in their lives, and make sure you're not just a placeholder until they find their actual girl, the one that they actually want to marry. I mean, I even know situations where a man will go and live off of a woman and have the woman take care of him, and he wants to stay home and not do much, and then once he gets up on his feet, he leaves her and goes and gets the woman that he really wants. And the whole time she's thinking that they building together or trying to build something together, and he's over here on, you know, trying to figure out how he's going to get this other girl, because that's the one he really wants. So he gets up on his feet and gets on his grind and becomes successful, and he's over here chasing the one that he really wants and goes off and marries her. But it was convenient for him to have you for a while, because really long term, a lot of men cannot just be single. Most of them are going to have someone that they can depend on just to fulfill that physical and emotional need, to chill with, to have fun with. You might be cute. There's a possibility that you could just be, I mean, you could be like skinny or something like that, and then he likes a woman that's a lot thicker. He'll date you because you cute, and he, you know, wants to have something for now. But as soon as another girl over here gives him a chance, and she's thick and she's more his type, and then all of a sudden what y'all had is gone, and he's over here with her trying to marry her and everything. So that's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful and know who you're dealing with. I'm telling you, you're going to tell. You'll be able to tell if a man is really, really into you. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. And all right, and I think that I think that's it for today. Thank you for chilling with me. I really had a good time with this topic. It was fun, and I'm going to try to do some more videos like this because I think they're really, really interesting. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.